DCR, the local music and the latest from the charts.
My name's Richard Oliver. I've been with PDSA since I got taken on in December. I worked away up head office and a few other places, getting trained up and stuff like that until January, and that's when I joined Dover. I've been here since January, like I said, and we was looking at opening up a few other stores in the area, but with the downturn in recession and stuff like that, we're looking at maybe. We're not stopping the idea. We're just going to wait. Just going to wait until we maybe.
Keep it in abeyance, sort of idea.
Yeah, just postponed it until maybe a better time. You know, because it's pointless opening up and then falling back on our face.
And firstly, what do you do?
I'm the store manager here.
No, sorry, I'm just saying, what does the charity do?
The charity itself, PDSA, is People's Dispensary for Sick Animals. It was started in 1917 by a woman called Maria Dickens. She was a pioneer in women's rights as well as, you know, the well-being of people as well as animals. She's a very long-standing woman, very respected. I mean, like, for instance, our patron saint is the Princess Alexandra, the Queen's cousin, you know. Is very influenced company. To put this in comparison, people always confuse us with the RSPCA. The RSPCA have maybe around about 40 to 50 hospitals, roughly, in the country. We have 147. You know, we're 3 times fold what the RSPCA is, but we're not as advertising because of the fact we're government funding and help influences within the House of Lords doesn't come our way. We have to, everything that we generate income-wise comes from us, the shops, the retail department, and we fund the hospitals and the surgeries, and there's like little mini surgeries that are like little mini hospitals in the in areas to help basically, just underprivileged people who can't afford to pay vet bills. You know, we look after their animals. To be eligible, you need to be on housing, but everyone's entitled to apply. I think there's a lot of awareness around the children's side of it at the moment, because where kids are getting pets for Christmas and stuff like that, I think our charity wants them to understand what it involves to look after a dog. It's not just to play with. You need to walk the dog, feed the dog, you know.
You'd need literature for that, wouldn't you?
Of course, and learning. Yes, and that's what they've done. On the web, there's a special little website part for the kids. I'm not too averse with what they call it, but a link, I think it is, and it goes to an awareness, like you said, for the children, to teach them how to look after their pets and stuff like that, and also do things like insurance for pet animals and lots of little games and that, just to help them understand how to keep their animals. And
how would you find that? You just Google PDSA, would you?
PDSA.org.uk. It has a lot more information on there than that, but that is one of the main aims, I think, is to let people know at a young age how important it is to look after these animals. I mean, it hurts, you know, when you see animals being sort of like mistreated when it's got no fault of the owner. It's just because the owner doesn't understand how to look after their pet. You know, I mean, take it to extremes. You know, if you took a wild, you know, snake from the Amazon and brought it to a tiny little flat in Peckham, you're not going to be able to give that pet what it needs. You know, and it's the same with dogs. It's the same with cats. It's the same with any animal, any person. We all have needs, and if you don't supply or give them needs, then, you know, it's an abuse, you know. And I think Maria Dickens, in the day, you know, she won awards in the World War I, II, things like that, because of her. People were abandoning their animals back in them days. You know, what she was seeing is something that we'd never see, because people were worried for their lives. They didn't care about the cat and dog. We were worried about the babies, moving my babies to the Kent, and everyone was worried. The Germans were dropping bombs, and I think she was seeing the little cats and the little dogs that were just getting left behind and helping.
You can imagine that in the
of course you can. Yeah, she's a very wonderful person. Get onto it, www.pdsa.org.uk, and check her out. Maria Dickens. She was a force to be reckoned with, as far as I can see, and I would love to have met her and understood her more. But at the moment, all I have is a legacy, and that's what my aim is to do what I can to uphold what she started and do the best I can to achieve it. You know.
What if, say, somebody bought in an urban